Hello, everyone, and welcome you all to another chapter of the basic C++ tutorial. So now we are on our chapter number 2, where we will be drawing a shape. Okay, so over here, I will show you guys how you can draw a shape, and I will show how this programming actually works. We are going to talk in detail about the keywords which are being used or the codes present inside the screen. So let's not waste much time and let's get started. So over here on my screen, as you guys can already see that I am in the main.cp file. Okay. So in this class, we are especially going to talk about few of these things which are actually included inside your line of code. Okay, what all you can actually put inside this, how to draw a shape inside your C++ programming. We are going to look about all of that one by one in detail. So I already have told you that the main.cpp is the C++, which was the extension of the main.c++ file. Okay. And once you open up your main.cp file, you guys can see by default you actually have a few of this line of code. So you do have this include.io stream. Okay, so you don't have to basically focus so much on this first and the second line, but I want you guys to actually focus on the third line or the fifth line of code where it says int main. Okay, so you need to understand that anytime we try to code, okay, so all the codes which we want to print or which we want to execute inside, it should be present inside this particular container. Okay, inside this main container you should have all of your code, then only that set of code will be executed. Okay, so inside this main container, if you do have other codes, you guys can actually have other codes right over here as well. And before writing anything or before starting your first line of code, you always need to put this word which is cout. Okay, you need to just type cout. Then over here you just need to put this double less than sign. Then you have to put whatever you do want to print, then close this down with a double uh, lower than sign, and after that you have to end the sentence with the endl. Okay, end l, which actually means end line. And you also have to keep in mind that when you're working with C++ programming, after each sentence, you have to put this semicolon. Okay, after each sentence, you need to make sure that you put on the semicolon. Okay, because you also want to make C++ programming understand that what you're actually typing. Okay, so once you come there and once you once you have this semicolon, your computer will already understand that that particular line of code is actually done coding. Okay, and also let me tell you guys about how this line of code actually works. Okay, so if I just give you guys an example, let's say you are making a new dish. Okay, let's say you are making spaghetti. So for cooking a spaghetti, you do have to get first of all different kind of ingredients, and second of all, which is the most important thing, is that you need to follow the steps. Okay, so if there is step 1, then you have to follow the step 1 first. When there is step 2, you need to follow that second. You can't just follow step 3 first, then you can just follow step 6, then you can't follow step 1. Okay, so same goes right over here when you're coding. So this particular IDE or integrated development environment where we guys will be coding there, we need to keep one thing in mind that the line of code actually codes in an ascending order. Let's say first they will code this line 1, then line 2, line 3, and it goes on till the code goes on. Okay, so each time we have to give them the indication that this particular line is ending using a semicolon. Okay, and once you're done, you also need to include this return 0 semicolon. Okay, because if I don't have return 0 dot semicolon, my set of codes, whatever I put, it won't return me anything. Okay, so I need to keep this particular thing in mind. So if you come here and if I just click on build and run, you guys can see, and you guys saw already in the last class that how these things actually work. Okay, so if you just come here, you guys can see that I have to delete this. Now again, let's run this line of code, and here it says hello world. So if you do want to change the content inside, you can actually change the content inside over here. So instead of that, I will just type hello everyone, and now control S to save it. Okay, so over here, make sure to click on Control S. Just close your console and now again build and run. Okay, so now here you guys can see inside my console it again says hello everyone, and you guys can see what was the execution time, which was less than a millisecond. And again you can just press any key to continue back again. Okay, so I hope you got a idea about how it actually works. And if you guys can see that this container also have these curly braces, so any code you put which you want to be executed, it should be inside these curly braces. Okay, so from here now we'll just click on Control C to copy. Now let's come here, I'll just click on enter, Control V, Control V, and I'll just give it out a space. So over here now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come here and I'm going to just create up some shapes. Okay, so let's come here and let's see. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so I will just take 10 lines, and what I can also do is let me just delete everything from here, and I will just come here, or let's come with this, and I will just delete this as well, and this also. So now let's come here, then I'll just give on the plus sign, and let's come here and let's delete this from here. Let's come, and what I can do is I'll just delete this a bit. Now I'll just put out a straight line over here. What I can also do is I can just put a straight line over here and another line over here, and let's place this here as well. Or if you don't want to delete a bit, I will just delete this one out a bit as well. So Control Z to go back. And now after clicking on Control S, if I just try to run this, here you guys can see that I do have tried to create out a square over here. Okay, so this particular square box, I have actually tried making it as much as possible. Okay, like I wanted to create a square using this simple characters which I already have inside my keyboard. Okay, so just for drawing this one, I wanted to know you guys that uh, now if you just take a look in my console. Okay, so here you guys can see as I do have this first line of code, all this dash, then in the second line of code I do have only both of these characters. In the third line of code I do have both these characters. In fourth line of code I have all these characters. So from here, if I just come and if I just take the first line of code and Control X to cut, now let's click on enter, Control V, and after that now I'll just click on Control S. From here now again I'll just click on build and run. You guys can see now the shape which I had created at first have changed. Okay, see, my PC doesn't understand that whether I'm creating a square, whether I'm creating a triangle, or whether I am even creating a circle. Okay, but what does my code understand is that where I am given a print statement, what is the order of the characters. Okay, these are the things that matters when we do a line of code, or when we are trying to code a line of characters. Okay, so from here now what I can do is I will just select this, Control Z from here and Control V here. Let's run this line of code back again. And again, I do have the same thing. So it won't be possible if I don't have this in an ascending order. Okay, so I also need to keep in my mind that we already use an ascending order in case I do need to print. Okay, so cout is the function which we need to use once we are planning to print, and once we are done printing we need to end it with the endl, and after each sentence or after each line of code you need to put on the semicolon to let the computer know that that particular line of code is completed. So yeah, I hope to see you all in the next chapter where we're going to learn more about C++ programming. So see you all. Till then, take care and goodbye, everyone.